So the two colors of her house are pasty white and dead salmon. Fantastic. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I am ranking celebrity house tours once again. This was a very well-liked concept and I had a lot of fun making that video. Clearly you all understand that even though I am not a homeowner and I am far away from being a homeowner, I am overqualified for this. I am doing the Lord's work over here. Again, I don't need a lot. I just like houses that have earthy colors, natural light, looks lived in. I really despise the all-white look, but also I don't like a house that's too overwhelming. So for the tiers this time, I decided to keep it roughly the same. At the top is, are you hiring at-home personnel? Meaning that I want to live in this house and the only way that I could possibly ever live in this house is if I were employed to work in the house. Second is slaycation, which means that this is a fun home and it would be really fun in a hypothetical scenario to stay there, but it's not really a design that feels homey to me, so I wouldn't live there necessarily. Third is chaotic. I don't know, because a lot of these houses I don't usually like is because there's so much going on, it feels like it would be overstimulating. Then at the bottom is cartwheeling off a cliff.gif, which is like, I wouldn't live in that house at all. Irregardless of the furnishing, leopard print aside, there's just something scary or unsettling about the house, or it is just boring to me. Like, there's nothing really I love about it, and it's just overall boring. And first, we must start with Dakota Johnson. Everyone flamed me in the last video for not including Dakota Johnson in Troye Sivan's house tour. And look, I'm sorry, okay? There's over 200 of them. I can't include them all. But here I am listening to the people you all asked and you will receive. The Dakota Johnson 80 tour is the one that is particularly famous for the limes specifically, because she had a bowl of limes in her kitchen and she said in the tour how much she loved limes, and then later in an interview a while after she said that she's actually allergic to limes. Basically, I have trust issues because of Dakota Johnson, as do many other people. That aside though, I do remember watching her AD tour a while ago and really liking her house.
Hi AD, I'm Dakota.
Hey girly. Did you all watch Madam Web, by the way? I thought of watching it for shits and giggles, but then I thought I should spend my time more wisely. Let me know what you think of Madam Web, because I heard it was terrible.
I moved here about 5 years ago, and it was the second house I looked at and the first house I ever bought.
I love the exterior of the house. I find with a lot of these celebrity tours that sometimes I hate the interior of the house and I love the exterior, because it would be such a dream to be surrounded by nature like this. Also, the house I lived in as a kid had a lot of bamboo around it, so there's something that feels particularly nostalgic and homey to me about the bamboo around this house.
Ryan Murphy lived in this house first, and he loved it so much too, but his family got bigger, so he moved out. Lucky. People kind of are always
either that is a weird design for a pillow or that pillow has had its shit rocked. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of all the earthy colors. This feels very similar to Emma Chamberlain's house in terms of color palette.
This is my office. I read scripts in here. I have meetings in here sometimes. I actually don't really get any work done because I get distracted by everything that's in here. I have some crystals, yeah. This one is cool because it has a dandelion inside.
If anyone has seen the show Atypical, this reminds me when Paige had to bring Casey a perfectly preserved dandelion. Anyway.
This is my little kitchen. We painted it. We painted it this green color. I love green.
This kitchen is such a dream. It is so beautiful. I could cry.
I love cooking. I cook a lot and I bake a lot. I love limes.
Liar.
I love them.
Liar.
They're great.
And can I just say, I feel like ever since the lime debacle on the internet, I have noticed a bowl of limes or lemons or oranges in every single AD tour, I swear. Like, maybe I should have a counter in this video for how many bowls of citrus I can spot in all these AD tours.
That's upstairs where my bedroom is, but we're not going up there. This is outside. I wanted you to see this table and chairs over here because this was made out of the wood from Winston Churchill's yacht.
What the f? Winston Churchill? Dakota Johnson's got that British bulldog spirit. Yeah, okay, I'd live in this house. This house might actually heal me. Dakota Johnson, I can cook for you and I won't poison you with limes now that I know that you can't have any. Next, we're gonna do the Vanessa Hudgens AD tour.
Hey AD, I'm Vanessa Hudgens. Welcome to my home. It was built by Cecil B. DeMille for his mistress. Therefore, this is the little DeMille.
Oh, that's a beautiful exterior. It kind of reminds me of Europe. I say as if I've ever been to Europe. I've only ever been to the UK.
Wanted it to feel really French because the land is very French and vibey. There's olive trees everywhere.
That's also a really beautiful living room. That natural light is so nice.
Just loved this mohair sofa that I found at a vintage shop.
Dakota Johnson also had a brown vintage mohair couch. Interesting. In my last celebrity house tour ranking video, I kept finding the same pieces across different house tour videos. So it's interesting that I'm seeing that again.
Finding old books all over the world is one of my favorite things to do.
I love all the vintage pieces and personal decorative items in her home. It's very cohesive on top of having personality to it. Because you can have a lot of things in your house that give it personality, but that doesn't mean that it's cohesive. Like no tea, no shade to Josh Dunn or Debbie Ryan, but that's sort of how I felt about their house.
My little breakfast nook that I'm very proud of. I got this wallpaper that I fell in love with from House of Hackney.
House of Hackney is also something that I've seen in many 80 tour videos. It is basically this British luxury home goods brand, and all these celebrities either have House of Hackney wallpaper or Gucci wallpaper.
When I bought the house, this kitchen was very, very different. It was all white. There were red knobs.
All white and red knobs is clown behavior. I am so glad she changed the look because it looks so good now.
A lot of fruit. I have an abundance of citrus and avocados.
Everything in this house is very beautiful. It's very bright and warm and welcoming. The only thing that feels completely off from the rest of the house is the master bathroom. Like everything is very French, Italian, summer, old Hollywood 1950s vibe, and then this bathroom is just dark. I do really like it. Wouldn't live here though, because I'm not personally into the whole old Hollywood theme. Doesn't mean it's bad though, it's just not for me. But it would be very cool to be in a place like this, so I'm gonna put it in the second tier. Now we have Troye Sivan's 80 tour. Troye Sivan, I feel like, has an advantage here because his house is in Melbourne, Australia. If I could live in a cozy house in Melbourne, Australia, I would, in a heartbeat.
Ah, hey AD, what's up? It's Troye Sivan. This is my house in Melbourne. Please come inside, make yourselves at home.
You know what's interesting? Sorry, his mullet just made me remember something. In my Heartbreak High video, which is a show based in Australia, by the way, there was a person that commented about the number of mullets in the show, and I was like, yeah, oh my god, there were so many. And a few people kind of clowned me for it, and like, listen, you hear my voice, I'm not Australian. If mullets are popular over there, I wouldn't know. But ever since then, I've clocked every single Australian mullet I've come across. I see you.
Yeah, I have been living in America for the last maybe 5 or 6 years.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Been so homesick the entire time. Okay, first things first, this is literally the most comfortable couch in the world. I feel like people are gonna get mad at me for not taking off my shoes.
This couch looks really comfy. I feel like at this point you all have a sense of what I like and what I don't like because this does have very cozy vibes to me so far.
This couch is vintage by Percival Lafare. There's this white.
I actually really like the bathtub couch too.
One of my favorite things about the kitchen is this situation. Sometimes I stand here and serve coffees or whatever to people if they're in the garden. So we did a really, really big renovation on this house. The kitchen's all totally brand new, but weirdly there used to be a toilet here.
A toilet in the middle of the kitchen is diabolical. Who came up with that design? There's no way.
This is one of my favorite places in the house to come and look. It's kind of lofty and reminds me of some places that I've been to in Williamsburg. Heaps and heaps of books. Not a lot of people know this about me, but I am very, very gay.
Yeah, Troy, I saw your performance with Ross Lynch.
Super comfy. She's got this little balcony out here, another little Akari lamp. To be able to live with her, give her a pretty room that she loves and that she can make her own. So this is my bedroom. This is my little sanctuary.
Oh shit, he's got an attic bedroom. That's so cool.
It opens up to the park and all of these windows open up.
I think this is the first time I've seen a smaller home in one of these 80 tours. They're usually single family homes or multifamily homes, although let's be honest, they're all so big that they're all multifamily homes. But this one is a 2-bedroom, smaller, introvert's paradise for someone in their 20s, and I love it. Don't love the bathrooms, but I love everything else, and I see why you guys wanted me to watch this one. I'm gonna put it at the top. Next is Casey Musgraves. I also forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but the way I went about choosing which house tours to rank in this video, I included the ones that you guys suggested in the first part, and I also kind of went random a bit. If they had an intriguing title, I chose it, but also for other ones, I just kind of chose it at random.
Hi, AD. I'm Casey Musgraves. Welcome to my home here in Nashville. Come on in.
Oh no, this is very white.
This is my fun little entryway. There's a lot of little tchotchkes and things here that mean a lot to me. With this house, I've tried to really embrace a minimalistic style. This is the art room that I admittedly don't use enough. I'm gone a lot, and then, whenever I'm here, I don't always have the energy to be creative.
I like the art room because it has colorful details and natural light.
This room is one of my favorites in the house. The color is called Dead Salmon, which is kind of a vibe, I guess.
So the two colors of her house are pasty white and dead salmon. Fantastic. I think I figured it out. Monochromatic design is not my thing. I need a room to have more than one color. Because if I walked into this dead salmon room, at first I'd be like, oh, this is cool. But then after spending half an hour in there, I'd start to feel kind of unsettled.
When I'm home, I cook. One of my boyfriend and I's favorite thing to do together is to run to Whole Foods, get all the yummy ingredients, pop a bottle of wine, put on some music, and just have fun together in the kitchen.
I get that rich people do the all-white kitchen thing to make their home seem very clean, but goddamn, Casey, I'm so sorry. This isn't personal, but I could not be in your house. I will say, and I feel like I gotta give some compliments here, she has a very, very cool bathroom and she's got a good eye for art pieces, but I wouldn't live here. It's not a bottom tier house, but it's also not chaotic. So we'll just say slaycation. Next, I'm gonna watch Benny Blanco's AD house tour, which is going to be interesting because I don't think I've ever heard this man speak.
I'm so excited you're here. Hi, AD. I've been waiting to do this forever. Come inside. My name's Benny Blanco. I don't know what else to say. Bye. Not bye. Hello.
Well, that was an introduction.
And my ideal time is when it's raining. I have this little globe on and I have a beautiful record on and copious amounts of marijuana. To me, this room has so many powerful pieces of art in it. This one is Picasso, and then that one's Martin Wong. I just feel like there's so much energy in this room. Oh my God, I sound like one of those people. Oh my God, that's crazy. I'm not one of those people. I'm not there's not a crystal at my butt right now.
What? Is that a grocery bag with cash? The bling ring would have loved that.
My dining room. I felt like I wanted to be an adult in here. I wanted to be regal. I wanted there to be gold and it to be opulent. This is amazing. So my friend made this sculpture and everyone thinks it's real.
Wait, I kind of love that.
Looks like it's just a bag of money. But it's actually made of wood. This is a chair my friend made out of bread.
I kind of want this chair. This chair would actually be really iconic.
There's a lot of people with children who bring their children to the house.
Why did he word it like that? He could have just been I have all these toys in my house because I have nieces and nephews. Instead, he said, people have a lot of children that they bring to my home. What?
Everything's made out of velvet. It feels like you're in a 70s porno. I love it. And then when I was a little kid, I always wanted a candy room. And now,
girl. Oh, what the hell? Okay, I don't love this house. There's nothing I particularly like about it. It's got some fun items in it, but I'm sorry. Overall, it's giving me nothing. I just want his money sculpture and his bread chair, and that's it. So I'm gonna put this one at the bottom. All right, next I'm gonna rank Emma Roberts' AD house tour. Oh no, why is there a rat on the door?
Come on in and check out my house. We are in the living room.
Okay, nice living room.
Is that there's tons of new stuff, but also we've reused a lot of stuff from another house. Emily and Louisa, Pearson Ward, I told them basically to just do their magic. And then stuff I really love is behind me. I'm really excited to show you guys. The doll wall.
Everyone's got a vice.
Get optimal looks at the dolls. Okay, but I feel like if you're gonna collect dolls, you may as well enjoy them. We have Blythe, obviously. She's my favorite, my original girl. She is really how I fell in love with dolls. And then this is a fun one. This is drunk cowgirl Barbie, and I heard about her and I thought that she didn't really exist and she was a joke, but it turns out she does exist. And she's just amazing. Look at her. She's fabulous. She's having the time of her life. when I was younger and people would be like, aren't you scared your dolls are gonna come to life? I'm like, I hope that every night, that they'll come wake me up.
That is a really cool bedroom for her son. I like how she made it feel like he's a storybook character. It's very whimsical.
We spend the most time in here.
The living room looks really cozy. I appreciate the depth of those chairs. That is a need for comfort. So the thing about Emma Roberts' house is that it's very cozy. A lot of vintage furniture and other pieces within the house that are all very beautiful. I just wouldn't live in the house because I feel like a lot of the things that make it interesting are the decorative pieces that she has, like the drapes, the chair, the vintage lamps. But the house itself I don't love as much, so I'm gonna put it in the second tier. Now I'm gonna rank Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian's house. I'm kind of afraid because if this is anything like Kim Kardashian's house, I'm going to be cartwheeling off a cliff.
Hey, what's up, AD? I'm Travis Barker. We're in Calabasas, California.
Oh no, I feel like the entryway is kind of giving the same vibes as Kim.
Okay, so this is my living room. The vibe of this room.
Oh, okay, this is not as bad. Kim's look nearly empty and this does not. I will say though, there is a lot of off-white and gray going on, which is similar to hers.
So I bought this house about 16 years ago.
In 2006? I want to know what the house looked like when he bought it because this feels very post-2010 modern style.
My kitchen used to look a lot different. There actually used to be a wall here that just had an archway where you could like walk through. These windows were not...
It's more lived in and down to earth than I was expecting, which, okay, I understand that the bar is on the floor here, but you get what I mean. I don't know, man. I wouldn't pay the millions of dollars I know this costs to live in here, nor do I think it's good enough for the second tier, so I think I'm gonna have to put it at the bottom. Now we have Neil Patrick Harris's AD tour.
Well, look who it is. It's AD.
Hi guys, come on in.
Welcome to our crib.
Oh, cute, a holiday theme.
Well, you are in our brownstone. We're in Harlem, New York.
Represent.
We've been here for
6 years.
6 years. This is the parlor.
Parlor bar. We started collecting, I like to do taxidermy. I take classes in taxidermy. I haven't done these, but we started collecting old vintage, none of these have been game shot, but these are old, all turn of the century monkeys. And so we started calling this the monkey.
Oh wow, there is a lot going on here.
It'd be a really fun thing to listen to.
Great TV there.
This is cool.
Is that a parrot?
My friend Polly.
The kids named her. So this is sort of where we celebrate.
Wow, completely different vibe up here. I like the idea of a brownstone house, however, there is a lot going on with this one. And based on what I've seen, I feel like putting it in chaotic, I don't know. But it is worth noting that they didn't show any bedrooms or bathrooms or extra rooms or what the exterior looks like. They only show the bar, the living room, and the staircase, but hey, I have to work with what I've been given, so I'm gonna put this in the third tier. Next, I'm gonna rank Nyjah Huston's AD house tour. Now, I admittedly did not know who this person was. He is a professional skateboarder, so that explains why I didn't know who he was. I chose this AD tour because it says he has a beach mansion and a private skate park, and I am intrigued.
What up, AD? I'm Nyjah Huston. Welcome to my home. This was obviously the best place for the living room since you got this nice view right here. We definitely improved on that a lot. This view was definitely one of the things that sold me on the house.
Oh god, it's Zed's house all over again. Okay, here's the thing. I feel like I've said that phrase so many times in this video. But whatever. All of these house tours were filmed on beautiful sunny days and broad daylight, but you have to keep in mind what this house would look like and what it would feel like to be inside of it when it's dark outside. 'Cause this, terrifying to me.
Right here we got the kitchen, white quartz on the counters. I wanted to do marble, but my mom...
I like the design of this kitchen, but I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here when I say that I don't like how white it is.
So right here's the bathroom. This is all completely changed, made it look a lot more modern style. Love this bathtub.
I am not taking a bath in there. As someone who takes showers at night, no.
We're going for a very clean look, as you can see with the drain right here, or the cutout right here where you put your stuff. I'm OCD, I like my stuff to all be very organized and clean looking.
Oh my god. You know, I couldn't live here, but good for him. I'm gonna have to put this at the bottom. Now I'm gonna rank Cara and Poppy Delevingne's house tour. In my last video, I ranked Cara's, and I believe that one came after this one, but before Cara lived in the house that I had already ranked, she lived with her sister in this house.
Hi, AD. Welcome to our house. I'm Poppy. And I'm Cara. We have been living here for what? Since January.
I feel like this has a similar vibe to Cara's other house already.
What about you? About a year and a half.
Year and a half.
And basically the theme is jungle.
I wonder why jungle themed of all things.
This is where we like to cook.
The house is jungle themed and it's still... Come on.
You've never cooked in here.
I've cooked with plastic knives and forks before we moved, had any cutlery.
Because we like to have as many people come and stay as possible. So we've accommodated for every age, shape and size, and as many people as possible. Oh. Welcome to the world's smallest loo. We got it on eBay.
Holy shit. Imagine. Oh my god.
You've got towels and you sit down too fast. And here is where we keep the naughty children. Oh wait, I can't show you. Ha ha. Let's go.
Ode to like Moroccan hammam, kind of got my steam
Oh wow. I like the tiling, but wow.
So this is where we like to watch movies.
Whoa.
Occasionally, if anyone wants to show their expertise of modern dance, they are totally allowed. It's almost encouraged. Oh, my vagina! I let other people do that, not me.
Yeah, okay, this is chaotic. I get it, I respect it, but this is chaotic. Now I'm gonna rank Dita Von Teese's house.
Hi, AD. I'm Dita Von Teese. Welcome to my home. This 1927 English Tudor about 5 years ago. When I moved into this house, it was all white walls, and I really loathe white walls.
Thank you, God.
So this is my kitchen. I wanted to make a very glamorous kitchen.
That is a very cool kitchen. Doesn't seem like much light comes through, but the colors are beautiful.
We have a pink kitchen, and so a lot of these things that I took from my pink kitchen and I use them here. I am a maximalist, not a minimalist. And this room is evidence of it. I have a lot of stuff. You see more of the vintage taxidermy. This actually was a reproduction of a French sofa. It's not very big, and also I should say every single sofa in this house is extremely uncomfortable.
Now what's the point of that, huh?
Really nowhere comfortable to sit. I bet you can't find the TV. I love art, and I like to look at art, and I don't like to look at screens. I have a very, very close friend who's a shoe designer, so that's why I have this many shoes. So this is my bedroom. This is my version of minimalism. Light colors, not too much clutter.
I like how she said she doesn't like white walls, so she went with light gray. For once in an 80 house tour, the kitchen is the only thing I liked. There's just so much going on everywhere else, so I'm gonna put it in the third tier. Next is David Dobrik's house, because I hate myself.
So we have a lot of break-ins. So we put a nail here so it doesn't open, but it also ruins the aesthetic of the house. But now I can't take the nail out. Oh. I broke the hammer. The style of the house is that it's like a house.
Wow, a glowing review. Before it's a movie that really feels like a movie, there was the style of the house is like a house.
To the pool table. I don't have a kitchen table.
He doesn't have a dining table?
So I just get it done while I'm standing or doing something else. And then, oh, this is my flamethrower. Here. I literally have Chipotle every day. I cannot stress that enough. I have it 7 to 9 times a week. This is a really soft carpet. I usually don't allow shoes on it, but I know how Americans are. They like having shoes. So this is my bathroom. There's not much going on. Here's the toilet. And then on this side, I was like really scared to open it. Did you see it?
I wouldn't be surprised if this man never flushes.
This is my shampoo of choice, and it always has been.
Okay, so I basically decided this when he brought out the flamethrower, but this is going at the bottom because this house is simply too chaotic in furnishing and boring in design. Now we're gonna rank Naomi Campbell's house because apparently she has a luxury villa in Kenya.
Hi, it's Naomi Campbell, and welcome to my home. Follow me. So we are in Malindi, Kenya. I came to Malindi in 1994 for the very first time, and then fell in love with Malindi in 1999. Everything is under a Makuti roof, so everything is open.
Man, I am too weak. I would need air conditioning.
I love this room. It's got a great energy. Oh, the ceilings, it's all gotten wooden beams. That's what we wanted because it's just, I think wood is so grounding.
Honestly, this house kind of reminds me of India, or like Indian home elements. I feel like the open outdoors, rich wooden furniture, the textiles, patterns of the furniture, and decorative pieces are all very similar, and I love it.
This is breakfast area.
Oh my god, she owns a hotel. She owns a hotel. Okay, so I wouldn't live here because this feels more like a hotel, which I'm sure is what it is essentially to Naomi Campbell. Like, this estate is beautiful, but it doesn't give home. home, it very much gives hotel resort. And these bedrooms in particular feel like hotel rooms, the dining area, pool, spa, very hotel-like, so I'm gonna put it in the second tier. The second to last house I am ranking is Nina Dobrev's house.
Well, hello, AD. I'm Nina. Welcome to my home. Pay respect to the original architecture and the Spanish style influence. And even though we were redoing certain things, I wanted to use materials that were organic and felt like they could have belonged in the home before, while still refreshing and giving the house a facelift.
A little filler, Botox.
The fireplace, it had like a detail underneath here.
Oh wow, this is really nice. It feels very similar to the living room that Vanessa Hudgens has.
When I first bought the home, there was a wall that divided the dining room space.
Oh, chef's kiss.
I really, really, really wanted to have an open concept space, so that allows for it to feel like yummy and kind of, I don't know, sometimes I like to just...
I too want to lay on her kitchen island.
Another original historical...
That's very 1920s. That's so pretty.
Too, because I wanted to keep it, like you'll even see some of the tiles in this bathroom.
Yeah, I'd live here. This is a beautiful house. And last, and maybe least, is Scott Disick's house, because of course we need to cover all our bases with the Kardashian family and people adjacent to their family.
How you doing? I'm Scott Disick, and welcome to my house. So this used to be...
Oh, I shouldn't have been worried about Travis Barker's house. I should have been worried about this one.
Dining room.
Yep, this is very Kim.
You know, you can tell that everything is very open, which is something I love.
This is a nicer kitchen than Kim's. Not by much, but it is.
So obviously this is my movie theater. But the great part is that it's close to everything. It's also nice that if you notice, I made drapes that kind
Guys, what does Scott Disick do? Like, what is he famous for? I only know him as Courtney's ex, and I literally do not know what he does.
So here you'll find my motor court, which is obviously...
Okay, goodbye. Why does anyone need this many cars?
And then a screen that's 12 feet pops out of the middle and then creates a wall that goes all the way down to the ground, separates the two rooms, and actually makes this room then feel a little bit smaller, cozier, and gives you a 12-foot...
You already have a movie theater in your house. I'm putting this at the bottom. It's too white and empty. Money can buy a lot of things, but taste is not one of them. Well, on that pleasant note, that is the end to ranking Celebrity House Tours Part 2. I still kind of feel like I didn't like Casey Musgraves' house enough to be in the second tier, but it shouldn't go in the bottom two, and I like Travis Barker's more than the others in the bottom tier, but it's not chaotic, and I don't like it enough to put in the second tier. I don't know. Other than that, this seems to be right. Let me know what you think in the comments. I really hope that you enjoyed this ranking. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already.